What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking Show, where we go from struggle to flow. The older I've gotten, the more I have become a lover of what is. Not only does it hurt to argue with reality, like Byron Katie says, embracing what is and not fighting it is, even in the most practical of senses, the only option we have. What else are you going to do? Make yourself more miserable by not accepting what is right in front of you? It's hard enough to negotiate with reality. So if you elongate the process by denying what is, or fantasizing about what could be or should be, then you only delay the actual work that you need to do with what is right in front of you and available. But in some real remarkable way, my being is actually attracted to and excited by whatever it is that reality brings me. No matter how painful it is, even 3 weeks into having just lost my father, and still largely being far from having fully accepted it, there's still parts of me that can see the beauty in how it's supposed to affect me if I let it. None of it is guaranteed. All inflection points, all feelings are optional, and you can use any moment to change you, or it can have no impact on how you operate. I heard Brendan Burchard talking about how other people tell him that they also went through a horrific car accident, like the one that he went through, even worse than the one he experienced. But it didn't change them like it did him. Because the fact of the matter is, it's not the event. It's not the cards fate has dealt you. It is your love for it that unlocks the lesson. It is the questions you ask that reveal the story. When Brendan came to his near-death moment, he asked, did I love? Did I live? Did I matter? It's powerful questions at inflection points that we ask ourselves or don't ask ourselves that ultimately shape whether we actually use it or even inflect at all, even bend or mold at all. It is not a guarantee that you do. Go back and listen to episode 95, Does Everything Happen for a Reason, for more of my thoughts on how we hold the key to each event and what it means. Being a lover of fate, regardless of your current ability to alchemize it, is still the best disposition to have. Because if you can tell yourself that even in this painful moment, you are to just play your part in the grand scheme of this orchestrated spiritual dance, then it can give you a lot of strength and a lot of resilience in the moment. And not the fake macho kind either, but the real stiffening of your spine, ability to bear a burden type. JP talks about an aspiration worth considering. Something that can serve as a meaningful ideal and give a sense of purpose amidst despair. It's to be the strongest person at your father's funeral. Something to aspire to. And this isn't strength in the traditional sense. It isn't about suppressing your emotions or being stoic, but more so a willingness to bear the weight of sorrow and still rise to the occasion out of a sense of duty to others, to the moment. The strength in this moment can be categorized as having the emotional maturity to summon enough inner stability that it can be borrowed and serve as an anchor for those you love, so they can borrow your stability. And in that way, you honor your family, and they can depend on you. And in that way, you birth a source of personal meaning, even within the profound loss. That is alchemy. Pain turned to purpose, sorrow to strength, grief into gold. Now, while I don't know how to gauge my own strength and whether I have lived up to what was an aspiration that I had to be dependable and a source of comfort for my family during this time, I hope I did. I think I did. But I wasn't ready for it. And I'm not anywhere near where I thought I would be when my father passed. In my imagination, it would have been 10 years from now, and I would have been in a completely different place. But you are called when you are called. What is strength then? The willingness to bear fate, the demeanor with which you carry it, your open invitation to its adventure, and then allowing it to obliterate you and make you again. I love you, family. Stay true always. I see you on the next show.